guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and today we're going to be breaking down the chi trick shot, and we're going to be analyzing a little bit more of where all this stuff comes from, a little less of actually analyzing the technique today. So let's check it out, and then let's break it down.
An idea. Thing. Watch this. Come here. Stand right here. I'm not the best pitcher in the world. Okay, so hey, baseball is not my thing.
It's late, but I feel,
You feel it?
soft.
Soft?
It's a knock.
Just trying to
Enough to
yell.
knock it down.
Oh. Hey, what new toy I'm playing with now?
You want to try it, Gabby?
Yeah.
I think Gabby ought to try.
She wants to try it next.
No, I didn't.
Don't be scared.
Man, that just it blindsided you.
All right, the last time I saw that much bull crap was watching an actual bull take a crap. Let's talk about this a little bit. Who is this gentleman, and what type of voodoo is this? Well, I've broken down one of his videos before, and I'll add the link in the description below. But his name is Ralph Jeschke. He actually passed away. He was a black belt under Jun Rhee, so that means he had some legitimate martial arts training. And then I guess somewhere along the line, he met George Dillman, and then he started practicing this particular art, which is Kyoshu Jitsu. And Kyoshu translates roughly into vital points. And so the entire system is based off of being able to use like acupuncture charts to knock people out by touching them, crazy stuff like this without touching them. Tomorrow's video, oh my goodness, is a gentleman who's actually trying to defend this stuff. So I'm really interested in breaking that down tomorrow and discussing and dissecting what he says. Really looking forward to it. But in this particular video, this is like breaking down the actual technique would be fairly silly. There's really not much to break down here other than who these people are. So just to give you an idea of who George Dillman is, George Dillman is kind of like the founder of modern Kyoshu Jitsu in America. And Kyoshu Jitsu has actually a humongous lineage, and it goes back for a very, very long time, and it continues to move forward to this day. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people who actually believe this. Very similar to like there are thousands upon thousands of people who believe that they have some type of psychic power and can move stuff with their mind. Now, the person who's George Dillman has since kind of like retired. Right now, George Dillman really isn't in the game, I guess you could say, as much anymore. He announced his retirement. I'm sure he shows up for ceremonies and stuff like that, but actual teaching, I think he's retired. And who is a little bit more prevalent right now in the Kyoshu Jitsu world is a guy named Evan Pantazzi. Now, Evan Pantazzi runs Kyoshu International, and yeah, still travels to this day, still teaches people this stuff, and people still fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. And I guess my biggest complaint with Kyoshu Jitsu is the argument that I get from a ton of instructors that I've spoke to about this. I ask them, why do they do this? Well, they say, it's not a martial art that's supposed to stand alone. It's a martial art that is supposed to be complementary to another martial art. Okay, cool. Well, if that's the case, why do you teach white belts? Why are you promoting these people without allowing them to go to some other martial arts training? I mean, the thought process here is very much brainwashing 101, and it's deep-seated. Like one of Evan Pantazzi's main students was like, or is like the head of like a section of WACO, which is like a kickboxing organization that a lot of legitimate martial artists compete in. But that dude believes that he could just like say words and knock people out, or stuff like this. Even like somebody like a guy named Gary Rook, who believes that by adding certain sounds and making certain sound effects and noises, that it enhances the touching of vital points to make people fall over and not be passed out and knock out. All of this art is a huge cult. And I always have this open challenge that if you can do this particular thing, if you can knock me out or move me without touching me in this particular way, I'm open to the challenge in a non-combative situation. By all means, please try it, because I'm curious. I gotta know. But we all know that that's not going to happen because we all know that it's fake. So with this particular video, I do want to take one note of one thing that's kind of important. I guess it's more important than the rest. You can kind of see a little bit of the brainwashing involved with this video. So let's look at it just a little bit at a time, and then let's break what we see.
An idea. Ding. Watch this. Come here. Stand right here. I'm not the best pitcher in the world, okay? So, hey, baseball is not my thing.
Now, as you can see, that first attempt, the kid didn't know what to do because it wasn't explained to him what he should do. If you notice, that's a huge part of the Kyosho kind of stigma, right? Is they tell you basically what you're supposed to do and what your reaction is supposed to be in the description of what they do. It's very long-winded. When you get armbarred, you know to tap because it hurts you. When someone hits you with chi, because it's a fantasy, you need that cue. You need somebody to tell you what to do and when to do it and how to do it. Now, look at his second reaction, though.
Best pitcher in the world, okay? So, hey, baseball is not my thing.
Late, but I feel
You feel it?
soft.
Soft?
And not.
Just try to yell.
Magic. The second time it works. The dude knew exactly what to do. The dude knew, hey, man, I didn't go down the first time. I made my instructor look bad. Now I'm supposed to go down the second time. And, of course, the next person who does this is the exact same way. Doesn't quite deal with it very well right off the bat. And then the second time they go down like a sack of potatoes. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that other crap YouTube people tell you to do. Thank you so much for keeping the martial arts legit. Catch you later.